Good morning, student, and welcome to Sri Eknath Khadse Talent School, Muktinagar online tutorial. I am Sachin Patil, your computer teacher, and today we are going to learn chapter 2, creating a textual communication. You know the communication we know, correct? We are communicating, we are talking, we are exchanging our information, that is communication. What is textual? What is mean by textual? Textual means the information which are type on the format, on the word format or document format, that is the textual. So, how to create your report or textual data on the document? So, that settings and that formation we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay? Now, let us start our chapter 2. See what you see here in this picture. See, I think this picture shows us a book fair, correct? This is a book fair. Many kinds of books are there and number of peoples are ordering in this book fair. They are just start to find out their books, and in this what happens? See, Tanya and Rishi had gone to a book fair. They had a great time. They had a great time there. They wanted to share their experiences with others. So they decided to record their experiences. Let us see how Tanya and Rishi recorded their experiences. Consider figure 2.1 given below and put. See, this is the book fair photo. Tanya and Rishi both are the friends. They had gone. They are visiting to the book fair, and they want to write their all experiences, what they had they got there, what kind of experience they got there. So they want to make a report on that. So what they are doing? See next, on the next page. Yourself in a place of Tanya and Rishi and think what information may be shared with others about the book fair. What we do, what information I would like to share with others. How many stalls are there in the book fair? Which category of books did we like the most? Who were the publishers of these books? So these kind of questions are arising if we are visiting somewhere in some place. That times such a kind of questions are coming in our mind. So, if we want to make a report or document report, so we can go step by step. So, what the Tanya is doing and what the Rishi is doing, that we are going to see here. See, let us see figure 2.2 and 2.3. See, this is the report of Tanya. This is the Tanya's report. In this way, the Tanya make the report very fairly and very professionally. See how this report is look. This report itself tells that there is a graphical views, a graphic photos, there is again the lines and the text which are formatted in colors. Again in this report, Tanya uses different kind of bullets, spaces, paragraphs. So all these can be done by the Tanya with the help of computer. That is only due to the computer. This is the Tanya's report. And what about the Rishi's report? See on the next page. Now this is the report of Rishi. Report Rishi, what the Rishis had done. Rishi just writing on a single line paper and write down all the experiences he got, correct. So, this is the and how this report is look like. This is a very simple report. There is no textual effect there, no not a bulleted settings are there, no paragraph settings, then again no coloring, no text coloring. So, no any kind of graphics photos there. So, it is a very dull or very simple report. So, what happens, see, Rishi was amazed to see Tanya's report, and it contained a text of varied colors and style and size. It also had a picture and certain symbols before each category of books, correct. What the Tanya is doing, she is bulleted the particular important books in front of that book names. She put down that bullets or symbols. Tanya organized a systematically effective and presentable manner through her report. But Rishi asked Tanya, how could she communicate late thoughts of effectively? The question is arising in the Rishi's mind, how Tanya is doing. So, Tanya, Rishi, you should know that there are digital tools which can be used to creative, effective and digital documents. See, you can delete errors and also take multiple copies of digital documents. This is the importance of your computer. That means you can make one kind of report. Once you finalize your report or complete your work, what happens? You can make a number of copies on many copies whenever you want, and you can store for a long time. So, this is the importance or advantages of digital document. So, my elder sister, what the Tanya is said to Rishi, my elder sister helped me to create this document using a word processor. Word processor means what? Word processor means it is nothing but the program. In that program we can type our text or information, that is called word processor. Means it can process all kind of your textual information, picturized information. So, that is called word processor, and that word processor name is nothing but the LibreOffice Writer 5.16.2 on a computer. This is the program name, that program is a LibreOffice Writer. Now, see, this is the first window of LibreOffice, how it can be looks like. See how it can look like. This is the window of LibreOffice. In this way the LibreOffice will look to you. Now, what the Rishi is saying? Rishi also wanted to prepare his report using a word processor. After seeing the Tanya's report, Rishi also wondered, and he wanted to make his report as like Tanya's report. So he asked Tanya to help him. After taking a permission from their teachers, Rishi and Tanya went to the computer lab for their school. Tanya opened the text editor and asked Rishi to create a new document, and Tanya explained him user of various keys on the keyboard. This is the picture of keyboard. You know very well about the keyboard. Keyboard has a many keys on itself. So, on that keyboard there are different kinds of sets of keys, the function keys, numeric keys, alphabet keys, symbol keys. Again there are two sets of keys. So, special keys, all these are the keys are present on the keyboard. So, Tanya is explaining about that keyboard. See, getting familiar with the keyboard, enter the key. What the enter key is doing? Press once to move to the next line. How it can move? See, I will show you in the Word document. Let us do the practical with Word document. See, technology. In this way we can write, when we press the enter button once, what happens? The cursor moves on the next line. When we press the enter button once, the cursor moves on the next line, and on the next line we can type the next text. Again we press the enter button, we move on the next line. So, in this way the enter key can move when we press, we can move on the next line. Okay? See, now what the next? Tab key. What is the function of tab key? Press once to move 5 spaces to the right of the cursor. To the right of the cursor. When we press the tab key once at a time, it can move up to the 5 spaces to the right of the cursor. See, I will show you. See, here I can press a space bar key 5 times. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This much page can be covered only one time. We can press the tab key. See, that much. Again I will show you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I can write dot. Again I can press enter. I will move on the next line and I will press. Now I am pressing a tab key once. What happens? The same distance it will be covered. Understand? 5 times. In this way, the 5 times that space is covered by tab. Okay? Now next, see, insert key. Press once more to replace the old text and with the currently typed text. Press once again to activate the insert mode. So, this is the function of insert key. What? Press once more to replace the old text with the current typed text. Means when we want to typing something in the Word document, and here I am writing R, I am selecting this R word here, and I am pressing insert button one time on the keyboard, and I am typing something. What happens? Whatever I am typing, that all text can be replaced the old one. Just like today we D. In this way, what happens? That old text is replaced by the new one. Understand? This is the insert button. In this way, we can replace. Now see, the next, delete key. Delete key, delete the character to the right of the cursor. Right of the cursor, here our cursor is blinking, correct? Here our cursor is blinking, and I am pressing a delete button. What happens? It can delete to the right of the cursor. This is called delete button. Okay. Now next, backspace key. Backspace key also deletes the character to the left of the insertion point. That insertion point means our cursor, blinking cursor is called as a insertion point. So, see what happens. If our cursor is blinking here, if I am pressing the backspace key, what happens? It can erase the character one by one. If we press one time, one character will be erased on the left side of the insertion point. I am pressing one time, the character is erased on the left side, and the insertion point or the cursor is moved to the left side. Understand? The backspace key and delete key both are erase the text, but when we press the delete key, what happens? The text to the right side, it will be deleted, and the insertion point or the cursor is remains as it is on his place. And when we press the backspace key, the characters are erased on the left side, and but what happens? The cursor move to the left side. This is the difference between the backspace key and delete key. Understand? Now next, caps lock key. Press once to type the alphabets in uppercase and press once more to revert the type in lowercase. In this way, if we are typing here, just like A, B, C, D, and I am pressing the caps lock button on, what happens? Whatever I am typing to the next, it will all text will be typed in a capital in this way. E, B, C, T, Y, M, U, C. In this way, all the text is typed. Whatever I am pressing the keys, that all alphabets are typed in capital letter. If we press the caps lock key, again we can press the caps lock key. What happens? It again type in lower letter, lowercase letter in this way. Okay. Now next, shift key. What is shift key? Press along with the alphabet key to type in uppercase if caps lock is off, and in a lowercase if the caps lock is on. What is the function of shift key? There are two types of shift key is present on the keyboard. Two types means two sets of two shift key are present on the keyboard. And what is the function of shift key? It uses along with the other keys. If we are pressing a shift key and type again, what happens? The lowercase letter will be typed in the capital, and if we are caps lock key is on and we are pressing the shift key, the capital letter will be typed in the lowercase letter. Understand? This is vice versa. The shift key is used. Again, shift key is along with the non-alphabetical key. Type in the special character symbol that is above the main character. We have seen on the keyboard there are two characters are printed on same key. So when we press the any key, the lower character or lower alphabets will be printed first. If we are pressing the shift key and that other key, that time the upper printed character will be printed on the type on the word key. Understand? See, what is document? See, any piece of information created using a text editor is called a document. Any piece of information created using a text editor. Text editor means what? Where we are typing and where we can change our type information, that is called text editor, and that text editor is also called as a document. Understand? What is cursor? A vertical blinking line in a text editor that indicates the place where the anything that is typed will appear. See, in the Word document, the cursor is blinking here. Correct? This cursor is blinking. So it is called as a cursor. Now next, Tanya and Rishi, let's open the text editor by double clicking on the writer icon on the desktop. Let us try to understand how we can work on the text editor. When we open the text editor, a blank document as shown below 2.6 appears. See, this is the text document open. How we can open? Just click on the see how we can open here. We can click on here, find out the LibreOffice 6.4. The LibreOffice is open here, then click on writer document. In this way we can see this is the window of LibreOffice. Here we can see this is the updated version 6.5, and in our syllabus that is 5.1. and in our computer we are using 6.1. Okay. Now there is a slight difference between them. Now how we can start? File, new text document. A new text document will be open in front of you. Then title bar. Where is the title bar? This upper side, this is called as a title bar. Here this is called as a title bar, the upper side, where the name of that document will be appear. Okay. Now Rishi had not given any name to this document, so that's why the name of the document is untitled one. Here I will show you. Here the upper side, see here. Have you seen this? Here is the untitled one, means we are not saving or we are not giving this name to this document, that's why it is untitled one. Now Tanya, first fix the setting of the document, and that page size, orientation, margin and background color can be fixed for the report. So in this way we can fix our setting. We go in the format, we choose the page style. In the page style we select format A4. In the A4, then we go in the area. In the area tab we click on the color, we set the background color. Okay. In this way we can set. Now here we can type our report as like the Tanya's report. In this way we can choose the color and background setting. Now in this way we can make the report how the Tanya is doing. In this way we had make. We can choose the different font. Visit to book fair. Held from 6th to 12th January. So in this way we can set our whole document and we can type. Understand? And we can select this one, we can make a bold. We are pressing said that books are uniquely portable magic. Books are uniquely portable Magic. Again we are pressing enter. We go on the next line. The various the classic, we can type the name of books. Classics, crime and murder, mystery. So here what we do, we are giving the, we select here again we go for the bulleting, so we click here, we give the bullets, different kind of bullets. Whatever bullets you want, you choose from here. If you want to give the numbers, you can give the numbers. It is up to you what you want to, how you want to show your report. In this way you again type something here, and in the last we had in the capital letter you type here, we had lot of fun. For the exclamatory sentence we have to press shift key and exclamatory sentence in this way. If you want to give the bold, to show your this text as a bold, you can do it by pressing in this way. In this way you can make your report as like a Tanya's report. Understand? Now next, what? Activity. This is the activity for you. What do you do? Create a text document on a topic of your choice and choose A4 size page and portrait as a page orientation. Now change the page orientation to landscape and observe the change in the document. Page orientation, where you can find out this page orientation, go into the Office Libre, format, page style, page. Here you can get the page orientation. Portraits means a vertical page, and landscape means it is a horizontal page. In this way you can change your both the pages. First, already default page is portrait, vertical. It is the vertical page now. See, this is the vertical page, correct? So if you go in the, if you want to change your orientation, page orientation, you go in the format, page style, landscape, and OK, apply. What happens? The page is moved to the landscape side, okay, horizontally. In this way you can look your page. Now next, what? See, now it is only the document saved by a name, and it can be opened again waiving editing, and in fact while creating a document it must save regular intervals so that the changes are made permanently saved. And to close the file, click file close option. To close the word writer, you can close by clicking directly here on the title bar. On the title bar if you click, it will be closed. Or you can go, if you want to save with another name, you just click on the file, go in the save as type, give the name whatever you like, class 9. If you want to give the name class 9, then give class 9. You choose your name and click save button. The document will be saved whenever you want. Okay, in this way you can save the document. See, on the title bar, have you seen the name of this document? It is changed from Untitled 1 to class 9 class 9. Understand? In this way you can save your document for the future use. Now next, in this way you can specify your name and location where you want to save. Then if you want to open the same document after closing or saving, then what happens, how you can do? You just click on the open LibreOffice, go in the open file on the desktop where your file that find your location where you already saved. This one. In this way you can find out your file and just open it. You got open, you get it again. In this way you can open again. Now next topic, that is opening a new document, Control N, this is the shortcut key. Saving a document, use Control S. Opening a document, Control O. These are the shortcut keys you can use for Control N. How you can use? If this is already open, if you press Control N, what happens? The new one document is open. I am pressing Control N, the new document already open here. If I am pressing Control S, it is asking about the save, and if you provide the name, it will be save. Understand? And if you want to open, then press Control O. The open dialog box will be in front of you, and you select the path and your file name and just click open. The document will appear in front of you. See, bold, italic, underline, font name, font size, alignment tool, font style, font size, font name. So all these are the settings that all these are the formats you can utilize in your document. See, we already use here. This is the bold. What the bold is doing is just bold your text. What is I means italic. Your text will be appears in front of you in italic form in this way. Okay. If you select that text, if you want to do the underline, you click here. The underline will be comes on under that text. Okay. Now, if you want to change the color of that font, you give the name. You change the color by choosing the color, different color. Okay. In this way you can choose the color. If you want to give the background color, you choose from here. Format, page style, area, color. In this way you can apply. Understand? Again, if you want to change the font, just select the text, go in the font, different types of font you will select, their sizes, font sizes you can apply. Again, font style, font name, alignment, the alignment, this alignment you can do, you can apply in this way. This is the left alignment, select the text, this is the left alignment, you select the center alignment, all the text in the center. If you choose right, all the text on the right side. If you choose justify, it will be just adjust your left and right side. If you choose left, it will be appears on the totally left side. So, in this way you can adjust. If you want to give the space between your two lines, in the two lines if you want to give the more space, in this way you can give here. In this way you can give the space. If you want to remove the space, use again. In this way you can reduce the space between the two lines. Now, Rishi formatted the text in his document by using the tools on the formatting toolbar. Now, he wanted the title in the center of the page, date on the top right corner. Tanya introduced Rishi to various alignment tools, align left, align center horizontally, align right, justified. So, that all we are doing. If we want to give the report name in bold, increase the font 12, and if you want this report in the center, we use center in this way. If we want to give the underline, we are giving the underline. Then again, line spacing, the letter is called paragraph spacing. The paragraph spacing we are already giving here. Here is the paragraph spacing. We can increase the or decrease this paragraph spacing. We are increasing the, in this way we can increase the paragraph spacing, and here we can decrease the paragraph spacing space between the two paragraphs. Okay. Now, demarcating a new paragraph by adding a few blank spaces in beginning of the first line of the paragraph and can also done. This is called indentation. That is called indentation, that we can give by spacing a tab. By spacing a tab we are giving the indentation. Now, next, format. What is format menu? Paragraph to the paragraph. To change the look up the selected paragraph, choose alignment tab to change the alignment right, left, right, center and justify of the paragraph. The paragraph spacing we are from the format menu. In this way, here is the paragraph spacing. We are giving the alignment left, right, in the paragraph, the center, it will come into the center. In this way, we are setting all the document. What is next? See, choose the indent and spacing tab to change the indentation spacing. Now, next, center alignment. This is called center alignment. This is called right alignment. Here we can give the right alignment. Justify paragraph with spacing. This is the spacing between two lines, paragraph spacing, and this is the color change, font color change. In this way we can format our whole document. Now, this is the activity second. What? Using a text editor means, text editor means any Word document. You can use Word document, you can use LibreOffice, whatever you want to use, but just it is a text editor. What you do? Write a paragraph on my favorite festival. What you have to do? Write a paragraph on my favorite festival and apply various formatting effects listed below, and also add a quote, festivals, in the beginning of the chapter. Mark a tick in the front of features that you were able to apply, Title, bold and center alignment, important points, underline bold, paragraph justified, background and text color, background text color and font style, indentation and line spacing. This activity you have to do at your home. Okay, this is the activity for you. Shortcut keys. What is the shortcut keys? Control B for the bold. We are doing the bold, our text in the bold. What we do? First we select that text and press Control B. What happens? The text appears in the bold. Understand? Control I for italic, Control U for underline. Okay. So there are certain red and green wavy lines in the Rishi's document. Rishi asked her about the lines. Tanya told him that the red wavy lines appears below a spelling mistake and the green wavy lines appears below grammatical errors. See here, we can see if we are changing this, see here what happens. Have you seen this? This word is wrong, means it is the spelling mistake, correct? Here is the spelling mistake, means it shows the red wavy lines. Red wavy lines shows the word is that word spelling is incorrect. So it will easily identify to the user to correct that spelling. Visited, I am changing this spelling. Now see what happens, the red wavy lines disappear there. Here also the word is, the spelling is mistake there, then we rectify that spelling, again the red wavy lines disappears. See, sometimes the blue wavy lines appears in under the text. That means there is a something grammatical mistake. So we rectify that grammatical mistake in the Word document. Understand? Now next. Now Rishi tried to correct the mistakes by placing the cursor at the appropriate portion and retyping them. Tanya explained that instead of doing it manually, it can done by using the spelling grammar check feature word processor shown in figure 2.14. There is a feature which is present in the Word document. What? Spelling grammar. Which feature is appears? Spelling grammar check, where it can found tool spelling grammar. See in the tools spelling grammar here. Have you seen this? Spelling grammar. If you again we do something wrong mistake here. We go in the tools spelling grammar. It asking continue checking at beginning of the document. Yes. What happens? Now see, we go in the tools spelling grammar. Yes. See what happens here, it can shows in the red color visited, this spelling is incorrect. So ignore once. This button shows means if your spelling is correct, but again that this feature is showing that spelling is incorrect. So you can ignore. Or if you want to ignore all, then you can do it. Or if you want to correct, then correct spelling R appears in the below box. If you choose that correct one, correct, then again this one, the January spelling, it is also incorrect. You can choose from the below this box, correct and close. In this way you can correct your spelling, and this feature is available in the OpenLibreOffice document. Okay. Now see, suddenly Tanya noticed that the word Pragati Maidan had red wavy lines below, and although it was not a spelling mistake. On the other hand, Rishi had typed the word fair instead of fair in this document, but it did not have a red wavy lines below it as shown in figure 2.15. See, have you seen this? Pragati Maidan. It shows the red wavy lines. It shows the red wavy lines, but it does not have a spelling mistake. In spite of this, this feature, the OpenLibreOffice feature shows us the spelling mistake. Why? Because the Pragati name, it is not the word in his dictionary, so it shows the spelling mistake. Understand? Tanya again open a spelling grammar dialog box and select the words Pragati Maidan and click add to dictionary button. Since the words were now added to the dictionary of the text editor, if we want to add the correct spelling in the dictionary, we can add by using add option in the dictionary. Since the word were now added to the dictionary text editor, the red wavy line no longer appears below these words. To delete the word fair and type fair, Rishi placed his cursor before the word fair, and he had to repeat this process for all the occurrence word fair. This is how to learn the find replace features. We can use the replace button in the Word document. If we place the cursor in front of that word, and it will be replace. Click edit, find and replace. Click edit, find, click edit, find and replace. Or whatever you want to find, that you can type here, that will be find to you. See, if we click on the find all, it shows the word that we had typed here, visited. And if you want to replace, then instead of that word we can type here, we are going, and we replace all, that all word which are present on the replace by going word. See, the replace word is going by replaced by going word. Understand? Now next, Control X, Control C and Control V is used for, Control X is used for control cut, Control C is for copy and Control V for paste. See, if we are using select this word and I am pressing Control X, the word is cut from there, and we go on the next line and we press Control V, that same word is copied there. Okay. If we select that particular word and if we press Control C, the same word is copied, and we go on the next line and we press Control V, the same word, duplicate word is coming there, means the Xerox copy is made there. The old one is present there and the new one also create the same word, that is called Control C and Control V. Understand? For Control C and Control V, where we can get, it is in the edit, cut, copy, paste here. In this way you can get it. Activity 3, open a file that you created in activity 2, copy the code and paste it at the end of the document, and thereafter do it by cut and paste. What is the difference did you notice between the cut and copy paste? Understand? That you do at home. Tanya's report, Rishi had also seen certain symbols preceding names and the genres of books. When Rishi asked her, Tanya explained that such a list can be created using a bullets and numbering. That bullets and numbering were already given here. See how just select the names, go in the bullets, and here are the different types of bullets. If you want to choose this one, you can choose it. If you want to take this one, you can take this. If you want to give the numbers, you apply it. Okay, in this way you can apply. Now next, see activity 4. Tick the appropriate options given in the bracket and create at least one bulleted and one number list using a word processor. List of fruit you like, in order preference, steps to make a cup of tea, list of your favorite games. This activity you have to do. During his visit to the book fair, Rishi had made a list of his favorite books and CDs in his diary. He wanted to create a table depicting serial numbers of the listed books, CDs, titles, book CD and name of the publishers. Tanya explained table feature to help him to complete the task. He inserted the table as shown in figure 2.2. Means if you want to make in tabular format, rows and column format, you have to insert the table. How you can insert the table in your document? See, go in the table, insert the table. See, I will show you here how you can do. If you want to insert the table, then what you do, you just go in the table, insert the table, how many columns you want, that column you specify here, rows you specify here. Here is the background color of your table, you can specify this color to your table. Then if you want to repeat the heading on the next page, this heading will be repeat on the each and every page and their rows. So for that purpose you just check this box and insert. In this way the table will be inserted to on your document. Then again, if you want to specify the settings, how you can do, just right click on the table properties, go in the columns, text, border. If you want to give the border, you will apply the border in this way. Apply the different color to the border. applying the border, then color, different color. Okay, in this way the border color will be applied. Now here you can type serial number, name. You specifying the heading to the columns. Okay, then subject or book name, author name. You can specify here author name and their prices. You apply the different setting to this. Select this one, align center. If you want to increase their size, you just increase the size of your columns. Again you right click on the table, apply the cell properties. Apply the cell properties just like text flow, in the middle, centered, so the text will be coming to the center. Now you put down this data in this way, 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Now see here you can apply, type the name Dinesh, then book name, story book, author J.J. Thomas, price 230 rupees, 230. Okay, in this way you can apply, type the different data in your tables. Give the different name, Shankar, then again Manoj, different books names, their prices. In this way you can apply. If you want to change the color of this, select this one, table properties. Then again if you want to change cell color, the different color will become there. Okay, in this way. If you want to change the font color, you can apply the font color from this. In this way, bold. In this way you can apply the different colors to this. Okay, in this way you can type or apply the different setting to your page. Okay, now see what is next. We are inserting the tables, specifying the columns. If we want to insert again the column, then what we do? We just click on the last column. If we want to increase the rows, number of rows, what we do? We click on the table, insert rows, insert the rows above or below. We want to below, the rows will be increased here. See how the rows will increase in this way. In this way the rows we will increase after each and every table. Understand? Now next, if you want to add some columns to that table, particular table, what we do? Again the same procedure we are applying. Go in the table, go insert and apply, add the columns before or after. what we do, we are applying the columns after the prices. So we click on table, insert, after. The column will be added here. What we do, here we can type remark. In this way we can add the different rows, number of rows and number of columns. Okay, and the next point is C, borders. That borders we have applied already. Then next, in this way the table will be generated. Now the next topic is, that is nothing but the merge cell. How we can merge the cell? We click, if we want to make two rows in a one row, these last two rows in a one row, what we do, we merge these two rows. First we select these two rows, we go in the table, then we click on the merge cell. The two rows, all the two rows are merged here. See, we are merging two rows in one column. Two rows in one column. We go here, table, merge cell. What happens? The two rows are merged in one column. See, have you seen this? This is a one column, one row. If we make the two columns in one column, these two columns, we have to make a one column. We also go in the table, merge cell, one column will be made. One column is made here. In this way we can make, or we can change by merging the cells. Have you seen this? 1, 2, 3. These three rows are merged in one row. Understand? In this way we can merge. Now choose the location, and if you want to insert the image, how you can insert the image? See, let us do now. Here we want to insert the image. Insert the image. Go in the path where your image is stored, library, pictures. You first you choose the path, then select the image and open it. The image is applied here. Now what you do, we crop this image and fit in your page as per your size. Okay, now this size I want. So in this way I can insert the different image to my document, and we are going to prepare we prepared this report by inserting a different images, text, font and tables. Understand? Now the next topic, we put headers and page numbers. Headers and page numbers. See how we can put. Let us do now. These headers we are putting here by, how we can put the header and footer. Click insert, go into header and footer here. In header, here we can put the header. If we click on this default, okay, here we can put the header, and the same header will become on the each and every page here in this way. Understand? The same number of page number we can apply on the footer. We insert, go in the header, footer, default style. Yes. Where is the footer? Footer, we can type here the page number 1, huh? The same name is coming on the next 2. If we insert again the blank page or more page, the same will be come on the next page. The third page will be come here. See the third page. On the third page, this is the third page. We are inserting the header and footer. Okay. In this way, we can make number of pages in a single document, and we are setting a different settings, formation or formatting our documents. Understand? Now the next topic, activity 5. What you do? Insert the list of food items prepared during the festival. Insert the favorite festival in the header and page number of footers. Add table description at least 5 activities that happens during festival. Tick the marks and features you have added to your document. Bulleted list, number of list, tables, headings, merge, rows, headers, footers, pictures and photograph. These all activity you have to do at your home. This is homework to you. Now, how to take the print preview. Now this is your Word document. This is your Word document, and if you want to see the page preview, what you do? Just click on the file, then go into print preview. In this way, the print preview is seen. If there are number of pages, that number of pages will be seen to you. In this way, just escape the button. You again redirect on your original page. If you want to print, what you do? Just go in the file and print. The print dialog box appears to you in front of you. In this way, the print dialog box appears in front of you. Choose the printer. Okay. Now, if you want to print all the pages, 1, 2, 3, all the pages will be printed. If you page a particular page, page number 2 only, you just mention here page number 2. Only page number 2 will be printed. For that purpose, what you have to choose? You have to choose the page layout. See, here is the page layout, different. Letter, A4 size. Letter, A4 size. These are the two sizes, A4 and letter. These two sizes we are using for the printing on the paper. Okay. So, and apply all this setting and just click OK. The print will be coming by the printer. Understand? Now the next topic, see. Print. How to take the print. Then next topic, that is nothing but the click file, export as a PDF. If you want to make this document as a PDF, what you do? Just click on the file. This is your Word document. Go to in the file, then save as, select PDF format. Otherwise, what you do? See. Just click on the file and export as a PDF. Click on a file and find out export as a PDF. It asks to you all pages or single page, where you want to make a JPG file or other format. This can be done. And now export. When you export, you choose, give the file name and save it. Your document will be turned into PDF format. Your document will turn into PDF format. See, wait for a moment. The PDF format will appear in front of you. See. If it is not, then go in the where you are saved, the desktop. where you save this. This is your PDF format, Word document. This is your PDF format of Word document. Understand? In this way we can make our Word document professionally, and professionally we can make our report. Understand? Now next. This is the exercise that you have to solve, and this is the end of this chapter. Now we will come on the next session with chapter 3rd. Thank you, student. I hope you enjoyed the today's session. Thank you.